you? No. Even though it feels like that sometimes, that wasn't why I decided to do it. That is another story entirely. But I like being student council president. Even if the work is hard and I'm always biting off more than I can chew, that is what keeps it exciting. People at the top shouldn't be able to be comfortable all the time anyway. You sound like a farmer. Although that wouldn't suit her, Shizune would look cute in overalls and a straw hat. I concur. So, if that wasn't the reason, why did you run for the job? I didn't, but afterwards, I decided to stick with it anyway. I wanted to be student council president because the old student council was stupid. I want to stir people up so that they will be able to say, that was interesting, today was interesting, that kind of thing, memorable experiences. I'm happy because I think we succeeded, you and Misha and me. I have a selfish desire too, though. At first, it was something I thought would only be a nice bonus, but I've gotten greedy. That is why it would make me happy if the elections go smoothly. It would be the only way that I could see that my wish was granted. For them being boyfriend-girlfriend and just having the one experience, they don't do a lot together. Like, I don't know, holding hands and kissing and that stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, ish rubbing off. Sorry, I'm a different person in a relationship than what this is. Maybe it's, worse that I am more jumpy for that. I don't know. I love cuddling. It's amazing. What is it then? It's a secret. Seeing that I might not be ready to let such a weak dodge slide by so easily, Shizune quickly waves down in any attempt at a follow-up, embarrassment coloring her face. It's something she wants to keep to herself only because it's too silly to do otherwise. I start to feel a pang of hunger and check my watch. It's earlier than it looks. Too early for dinner. Do you have any kind of food in your desk? For a second it looks like the question confuses her, but she recovers quickly. Desks are for supplies. Food is supplies. You should have eaten lunch. I didn't think it would be a problem if I didn't. If I was working, I wouldn't have to think about it. I'd be too busy to be hungry. She puts her hands up to her mouth in a poor attempt to conceal a laugh and tries to hide it further by pretending to use it to push her glasses further up the bridge of her nose. I guess you're not, since you already ate. It's not good enough to sign the appropriate words, so I settle for pointing at the stack of Chinese food containers laying precariously out on top of her trash can. Those are from yesterday. Then we're both hungry. Let's get something to eat. Not from the cafeteria. There wasn't anything good at lunch, so I really doubt there will be anything good left over. Order something? Ordering out 2 days in a row is unnatural, only in case of emergency. That is my personal policy. This is why she should be putting some snacks in her desk. It would be an easier way of dealing with these kind of emergencies. I want to tell her, but signing out how hungry I am like 5 times has made me too tired to be a smartass. The temptation is really great, though. Hi. Misha's distinctive up and down voice sounds muffled through the door. She bursts in a second later. Hey Chan, you're here too. Too? How did you know there was already someone in here? If it opens, someone is inside. Wahahaha! Am I interrupting? Shizune shakes her head. Great, that's really great, but I was sure I would be. Is this a break? I thought so too, but it turns out everything student council related is over for now. Is that why you're here? Wahahaha! Yeah, that's right, Hichan. Sorry to disappoint you. We were just discussing whether or not to order out for dinner. That sounds fun. Shizune isn't being very fun about it, though. She says that she can't order food 2 days in a row. Are you hungry too? If you are, we could outvote her. That sounds fun, Hichan. And I am a little hungry. I thought you would say something like... it sounds like mutiny. Shizune pinches the frame of her glasses, clearly thinking it does not seem like mutiny, but being outvoted by a clear 2-to-1 margin, there is nothing she can do. Misha already has her phone out. It's awfully garish. Chan, you promised we would have a student council thing just for us, right? Right. This can be it. Shizune only shakes her head. The last party she was able to attend at Yamaku's student council president is too special to her to put that label on our spur-of-the-moment early dinner. Even though I'm sure the real thing will be just like this, a meal like any other with the 3 of us. After we finish eating and clean up, I say goodbye to them and head to my dorm. Although I don't feel particularly tired, I think I'll just go straight to sleep tonight. If I were back home, my mom would nag not to go to bed right after eating, but what she doesn't know won't hurt her. That's like the best time, usually, because you're full and content. Well, I guess you ate enough anyways, but like Thanksgiving dinner, that's what I usually do. I flop out somewhere. If I can't lay on the couch, then I'll sit in a chair, certainly. I took a look at the clock as soon as I get in and realized that it's a lot later than I had thought. It also feels a bit silly checking the clock when I have a phone and a wristwatch. I take off my watch, hold it in one hand, while holding my phone in the other. It makes me feel powerful and stupid. I try to successfully go to sleep, and I'm glad when someone interrupts me by knocking on my door after a few minutes. I figure it couldn't be anyone but Kenji, which is why I'm surprised when it ends up being Misha. Thank God it's not Kenji. Hi, Hichan. You don't look happy to see me. No, I'm just kind of surprised. Did Shizune remember something that she wants me to do after all? It's late, but whatever. I guess it's good that it didn't change. Nope, I just thought I'd follow you back, Hichan. For fun? No, of course not. It's because she wants to talk. It must be something important. It's something she doesn't want Shizune to know about. Do you want to come in? Yeah, thanks, Hichan. She walks in and immediately takes a seat in the chair. Oh, I didn't know he had a chair in there. It's never really described his room. The natural thing to do, but I'd expect her to sit on the bed. Hichan. Misha frowns harshly, arms folded over her chest. It's like she's trying to play a grim interrogator. All that's missing is his mustache and the dangling, flickering light bulb on a string. Did you make Chan sad? What do you mean? When I went to the office today, Chan didn't hear me coming. That's why, when I opened the door, I saw a really confusing expression on her face. Chan looked happy and sad, and I wanted to know why. Well, it wasn't because of me. I didn't even see it. I think she's depressed that she won't be student council president anymore in a few months. When I asked Chan about it, she said it was okay. That's meaningless. Shizune would say that, but it's ridiculous to think that she won't let it go that easily. I mean, there are times when she'll want to fight me over the last apple or chocolate milk or whatever, and that is stuff that doesn't even matter. Chocolate milk is important. Okay, it is. Don't get mad, but not as much as student council is to her. She wouldn't just wave it off so easily. Wahaha, you're right. I thought that this was supposed to be an interrogation, but it appears Misha has already forgotten about it. But I don't want Chan to lie to me to make me feel better. Ha 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 ha. Most people don't know how serious Hichan is and think she's just putting on a show. I'm happy that you understand her, Hichan. It's obvious, especially how she talked about it today. Misha leans in closer with interest, resting her heads on her palms. Really, what did she say? They are close enough that I don't think they think much of how she is prying. Why she joined student council, sort of. She started but then decided that some stuff should just stay classified, and signed, it's a secret. So I guess that's what she told me, it's a secret. Well, if someone tells you that they have a secret, you can sort of call that a secret by itself, Hichan. Just like how, according to you, luck is a skill. It can be. Wahahaha! Be careful, not so loud. Why, Hichan? You're going to wake up half the people in the building, and on top of that, dorms aren't co-ed. Hichan, are you thinking something dirty? Stop being weird. Ha 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 ha! Nice one. If you are, it's okay, I think. Oh, Lord. Hearing that makes me realize how easy it's been for me to talk to Misha all this time. That I would be able to go this long without feeling the need to be on guard. This is the first time I have. I feel sad, Hichan. It's funny, the happier Hichan gets, the more depressed I feel. Even though I should be happy for Hichan, I still am, but I can't talk about my problems with her. Why not? Just like Hichan can't talk about her problems to me. It's the same thing, Hichan. If we have that kind of problem, then I'm not sure anymore what I should do. I wonder if I'm a bad friend. Misha gets up and quickly drops herself on the bed, until we're sitting only a few inches apart. Just a couple of seconds later, she pushes her head forward, gives me a light kiss. Whoa! It misses my lips due to bad aim on her part because of me. What are you doing? Though it's just a formality, I'd be stupid to not know what she's getting at. It's just that it seems so unlikely that I'm hoping there will be some way I won't have to deal with it. Now she decides to be shy and giggles embarrassed. Do you like me, Hichan? Yeah. Her head is buried in my chest. It feels like she's talking into my scar. She might be able to feel it brushing against her cheek. I tried too hard to hide it from both of them before. Don't you should say as a friend or specify, because Misha just tried to kiss you, and you're dating her best friend. Which apparently she does. Either she doesn't know about it, or she does, and she's just being jealous. Jealous. Jesus Christ. It seems like such a. And I really wish you could pick. Add Misha as another option, although that would be 7 playthroughs I'd have to go through. Currently, this would be number 3, including Hisao's death. Seems like such a dumb thing to have to worry about in retrospect. Please come for me, Hichan. Just for today. You're supposed to refuse for Hichan's sake. Before I can answer, she pushes her whole weight against me and it unbalances me enough to send us both onto the bed. If I don't answer quickly, the situation will only become more precarious. Shit. I know that I should have... Whoops. Ow. I should have never let things get as tangled as they are already. So even though it isn't mostly a tactful way to refuse her, I didn't. I always have that other save, so I'll just save again. Just in case it does show something extra. I know this is like a bad ending. I don't really care about bad endings, but... So even though it isn't... I push her off of me. Misha falls backwards onto the sheets, so softly that it seems like she barely fell at all. Eyes closed, she stays like that for a while before getting up with a hollow laugh. You're right, Hichan, I'm sorry. Not sure how I feel. Regretful slightly. Even though I've grown to hate regret. Sad for the multitude of reasons. I'm also a little angry, both at her and at myself. This is for Hichan, by the way. And in a way, it even seems like I'm not really feeling at all. Don't be. No, Hichan, it's okay. I am, really. But just asking was enough for me, I think. I'm happy that you said no. Is that right? Well, that's good. Yeah, it is. Thanks, Hichan. She pulls herself up and leans against the wall. I'm assuming she is. My head hurts so much that I don't bother opening my eyes. I lie on my bed, listening to the rustle of my hair brushing against the sheets and the grass waving in the wind outside. I guess that I should say more to reassure her, but I wonder if that would really help. Maybe it would be better to say nothing. I just don't know. Although I think that in this situation there's no right thing I can do. Good night, Hichan. With that, she leaves, the door clicking shut behind her like a guilty whisper. Maybe it's because I'm eager to put today behind me, but after Misha is gone, I find it easier to fall asleep. I do so almost instantly. Damn, a lot just happened there. The following morning, I wake up thinking that most of my time is going to be spent trying to avoid Shizune and Misha. What happened last evening still makes me feel uneasy. I thought that sleeping on it would help alleviate that feeling. I feel like an idiot for believing it would be that easy. I think whether or not Misha might feel the same way. If so, she probably won't show up to school today. I'd consider doing the same, but it would be pretty suspicious, and staying inside all day, fear doesn't appeal to me. It never really has. Like I thought, Misha isn't in class this morning. Shizune is, but today is a busier day than most, so she gives her all concentrating on her classwork. That means there's little idle time for her to start up a conversation with me. I've grown so used to seeing Shizune and Misha together that I hadn't realized until yesterday how much that hasn't been the case lately. And it's a shame because the empty seat next to me reminds me that they are a pair. So yesterday is something I'll take to my grave. I feel this way about it. I wonder how Misha must feel. Just as regretful. When she came on to me, she was more depressed than sexy to start with. I can only imagine how much worse it would be now. Thinking about it like that, I want to see her again, but only half-heartedly. The other half of me is still terrified, even though I hate to use that word. Makes me feel ashamed, but I'm not sure it's the only way to describe myself right now. I spend the next couple periods in the library, not in the mood to sit in classes for the rest of the day, but unwilling to walk back to the dorms. While I'm lazily flipping through the pages of an uninteresting historical fiction novel. Shizune drops herself into a chair across from me, pouting. I think it's sort of pointless to come to school and then skip every class. Sorry. At least tell everyone that you're sick. I'm just not feeling it today. Yesterday I was fine though. Tomorrow I'll probably be fine. Taking sick day in the middle of the week is just too suspicious. That 24-hour flu thing or whatever, you won't fly. It's not suspicious. It is. I turn back to my book, but Shizune gently puts it down in contrast with her expression, which straddles in the line between concern and anger. Is something wrong? What? Is something bothering you? Because you're acting a little suspicious today in a different way. If there is, just tell me, or I'll be mad. I'm not good at reading people. What a ridiculous thing to say after picking up my mood so easily. She's only half